Hello, I'm Harry Potter, and today I'm going to tell you about how I defeated the Basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets. It all started when I was at my uncle and aunt's house, my legal guardians, which are some of the rudest people I've ever met. Before I went to the Weasleys' house, when they picked me up, a little elf named Dobby and said disaster would strike this school year at Hogwarts. I did not take that into consideration, so I went to the Weasley's house until the school year ended. School year started. When the school year did start, our the barrier of the train was blocked, and we had to use our dad's flying car to get to Hogwarts. When we got to Hogwarts, we crashed into the Whomping Willow. We went back in, and Professor Snape put us in the dungeon waiting for the other teachers to come punish us. For some reason, they didn't punish us. And for our new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, we had this guy named Professor Lockhart. I saw him when I was getting my things at Diagon Alley. He was a book writer, and he was going to be the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher this year. Our first class that we had with him was very, very boring. All he did was had a little quiz about him. Not his books, him. And we saw that, and we heard that, and it was very boring. And then we saw writing on the walls about that the Chamber of Secrets has been opened, and those writings was in blood. And then I found Tom Riddle's diary laying around. And I also saw, and I read through it, and I got very interested in it. And I looked back to see who opened the Chamber of Secrets once before, 50 years ago. And by the evidence, it was Hagrid. One of our school friends. Or he's a teacher, but So right after that, there was another writing on the wall, and people were starting to get petrified. There's another writing on the wall. The writing on the wall said, "Her skeleton will lie in the chamber forever." Well, we found. And we overheard the teachers talking about that was Ginny Weasley, or my friend Ron's sister. So we tried to figure out a way with Professor Lockhart to go into the Chamber of Secrets. Luckily, we found the way. The way back was covered by rocks, and Professor Lockhart trying to put a memory charm on us, but it backfired. First I went into one part and saw Tom Riddle himself locked in. We had a big long talk, and weirdly, all the letters in his entire name, Tom Malvoro Riddle, spelled I am Lord Voldemort. And yes, I am not afraid to say the name. So then in the basilisk, and so then he let out the basilisk, which struck, and I tried to hide, but I went out, and the Sorting Hat and Fawkes, the Professor Dumbledore's Phoenix, came out and was talking largely about came out, and I pulled out the sword of Godric Gryffindor out of the Sorting Hat, and I fought the basilisk with that sword of Godric Gryffindor's. After that, I killed the basilisk, and Tom Riddle and Tom Riddle was sitting there, sad and doomed. Ginny Weasley was laying there, and I picked her up, and I went away very quickly, so Tom wouldn't catch us. I came back up, and luckily, Ron and all my friends were okay. And so, we did break 50 school rules, but Dumbledore did let us go by, and we got 400 points, 200 points each for our house, which meant we had won the House Cup. Again. And then we had our final school day feast, and we went back home. The bad old Dursleys were waiting for us, but I had to say, this summer was not going to be a good one, like they all had been.